Okay, this is your sleepless guide, back with what if Midoriya made a gang? Wait, shit, I keep on forgetting. Sorry, I like my room a little bit chilly. Click. Okay, fan is off. Audio quality is back to semi-normal. Okay, so last time we left off, we kind of explained the world itself and how it was going on. The 3.5 sections of land. We have the upper section for the rich and the top heroes. We have the middle section where it's like Bakokatsuki, like Kirishima, Momo, no, yeah, Momo, no, Momo's up in the higher regions, and everyone else. And then there's kind of this stretch of land where it's like in the middle of like the poor region and the middle district, and then we have the poors, where it's like the lower land where crime is rampant and everything is raw until we had the gang. And I figured out nicknames for all of them because, you know, Seven Deadly Sins are kind of not fun anymore, for me at least. So I kind of got nicknames for all of them, but I think I figured out most of their names. Thank you for the commenter. Thank you for the person who commented down on my video and tell me all of their names, because I'm a dumbass and I can't remember shit. So yes. So I will still be going off of the nicknames some of the time, and I'm sorry for that, but it's just how I remember them. So we're going to go back into with Eraserhead. Eraserhead's looking at his big board. Basically, you see that like he has like red string planted at pictures as you see like littler versions of the characters themselves. Like Dobby, he has like his name like Dobby, his height, weight, and everything else, and then he has like his nickname down below, Firefly. Nicknames are not always good. As we have like his younger version, as he has some scars around his face, as like it seems like those scars have basically gone away. And like he's trying to figure that out. As we have Shigaraki. Yes, I figured out his name. Shigaraki. As he has these like sunken in eyes almost, as we have, you know, like Shigaraki, Toga Shigaraki, you know, arson, attempted murder in the first degree, grand larceny, and like a bunch of crime. And then we have, you know, just a bunch of pictures as he's moving around. He's trying to figure out what's going on, as we're going to go back into Midoriya. As Midoriya is sitting in his massive throne chair above everyone else, in a sense, as he has a table that's completely oval shaped, everyone standing around him, as we have our characters, our 7. So we have, I'm going to go over them again just for the, you know, just in case. We have Toga, we have Dobby, we have Twice, we have Shigaraki, we have, what's his name? Oh God, I have it in my back of my head. It's Stain. Then we have Killer. And then we have Bob the Builder. I'm joking. We have his name. I'm gonna call him Bob sometimes. As they're all kind of sitting around and they're talking. They're talking normally. As most of them actually have two-piece suits on, surprisingly. Stain has a completely two-piece suit, red coat with a black jacket, no white on his entire frame, all black or red. Even what's his name? What's her name? Even Toga has a two-piece suit on, but it's a mix between like rainbow colors and red. It almost sometimes looks a little weird. She doesn't have a top jacket on, but she has like a bottom, like a top layer of like a vest and pants, but normal like high heel looking like shoes. So kind of awkwardly weird. She still looks kind of hot though for even looking like that. As they're basically conversating about what's going on, as the conversation basically leans up to this: what are we gonna do about the pro heroes? Because what's been happening lately is the pro heroes have been scooching onto their territory, moving in closer and closer, mostly because crime has been limited. That means they have to figure out, number one, why, but number two, they're looking around, they're doing stuff. As they're rebuilding properties, they're doing everything else. The guards, aka the civilians, have been basically told to shoot on sight some of these pro heroes by Stain himself, one of the topper members, aka what they call him in the streets sometimes. They call him Wrath a lot of the time. But if they don't call him Wrath, they call him basically they call him Blood. Because he's so addicted to it sometimes, it's crazy. Just killing in general, he's addicted. As, like, Stain says, well, why don't we just kill them all? As Toga's like, if we kill them all, that means we have more pro heroes coming after us. It's just better if we keep it low key. As Dobby says, I agree. But remember, right now they're encroaching onto us. We're not encroaching onto them. If we keep on keeping it low key, like she told us, eventually they'll figure us out. Twice is smiling a little bit. Figure us out? You mean figure you out? As we have a nickname, Two-Face. Double the pride. Me, I think I'm going to be perfectly fine. As Killer looks over, perfectly fine. You can barely take a bullet. No one in this room can take a bullet. As Killer's like, you're not wrong, okay. As I named him something, I forget what I named him. I'll figure that out later. Bob peeks up, hey, why don't we just, plant explosives? As everyone look over at him, because we don't want civilian casualties. Lazy fuck. He's like, I'm just giving out ideas here, okay? Ideas don't need to be punished. They might need to be, but as like all of this is going on, Midoriya's just listening. He smiles, and everyone looks at him, and they're like, "Boss." Got it. As he leans in, he says, I like everyone's ideas, and I think they're going to be incredible. We're going to start out with our first tactic, and yes, Toga, you're correct on this. We need to stay hidden from now on, but not forever. Dobby, you were correct. We need to, as like Toga is blushing, as Dobby is smiling, like, yeah, I was fucking right. Don't yet keep on talking. As we see some of their outfits are, particular. So we have like Killer. He has like a gun behind him, particularly a sniper and an SMG, and a pistol on his side. With Dobby, he has a ring. As we see, like, Midoriya looks at everyone and says, okay, first things first. Stain, Toga. As they both stand up, you are going to be part of the assassination attempts, okay? As he grabs a list out of his jacket pocket, pulls it out, and tosses it to him. He looks over at the list as you got files, as he pulls out an entire like vanilla folder and he chucks it at him. Okay, you two are part of the assassination chains. Grab your crew, kill these ones in particular. These are the ones that are going to be, number one, investigating us as best as they physically possibly can. as well as the ones that are going to be the problems. As Stain's looking through it, he says, "What about Eraserhead? He seems like he was the hardest one investigating us." He says, "I will deal with Eraserhead." He looks over at Killer. You bring up the forces to higher tiers. Remember that. Get him used to gun control, okay?" Killer says, "Aye, aye, Captain." As he walks out, "Dobby, I need you to talk to the people in the docks. Right now we're not, it seems like we're getting less of a cut every day. Talk to them." Looks over, and Shigaraki looks over as well. "May I come?" As Shigaraki hasn't really talking that much. Shigaraki says, as Shigaraki looks at him, he says, "I think I'm a better enforcer in some natures. Bring each other both. You're good enforcers." As Bob looks over at him. "So what are you going to be doing?" "Same thing that you're doing. I need you to build you my suit." As he pulls out his chair, as he grabs onto his suit and puts it on. "Your suit's almost done. I don't think it's going to be a big worry. Finish it fast. I feel like a war's coming on. I feel like I'm playing chess with a grandmaster." As he walks out of the room, everyone else kind of walks out as well, moving around and doing their things like they've been ordered. As we go back to Eraserhead, Eraserhead's basically gets a knock on his door. As he's like, "Fuck, come in." As he opens it up, we see what is his nickname in my head? His name is Sound Guy in my head. Screamer, if you really want to go at. And he walks in, he gives him some food. As he looks at this board, as Eraserhead looks at him and says, "Thanks." As a cat walks by, as he feeds his cat he opens a can of tuna and he feeds his cat. He looks over at the board itself and he says, "What the fuck am I missing?" As he has pictures, he has graphics, times that they were missing when they popped up again, and he has a picture, a black picture, and he nails it on his fucking board. What am I missing? You gotta take a break of this. As Eraserhead looks over at President Mike, and he says, "What? Why do I have it. I have it on my top of my tongue. School's starting soon, number one, so you gotta take a break anyways. But to give you some ease, we just found out of a legal hospital in the same region that you're researching. Maybe you can come with us. We'll break in. Maybe you can get some information from some of the patients." Legal? Why do we care about illegal hospitals? Crimes happen there all the time, and now we're going to start caring? Where the crime rate's been down for a lot of time. We're just researching why. This is one of the reasons why we believe so. These illegal hospitals has been popping up lately in that region anyways. We've been trying to slowly shut them down, but it's just hard. Every time we shut down one, it seems like 3 open up right after that. And why do we even shut them down? If it seems like it's more growing than it is failing, you should just keep it as it is. That's what you would believe. But that's not how the hero system works. Okay, I'll join in the what is it? What is it? Tomorrow. Sleep, okay? Almost sounds like you married me. As he looks back, I almost did, you remember? As he walks out, shuts the door as he starts eating the food. Yeah, I remember. As he's looking at this massive board, as he gets a phone call. Murr, murr, murr. He looks over as he answers. "Hello? Who is this?" As he hears his deep voice. "Killer. Remember me?" As Al looks at his board and sees Killer. "What do you want?" "Just to talk. That's it." "Am I gonna regret this?" Oh yeah, 100% you're gonna regret this. Fuck. Okay, I'll be there in 5. As this is where we're gonna end off the video. Hope you guys like it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Added on of effect, I'm going back into school. I'm going back to college. So videos might be a lot, less frequent. I'm sorry. If I can, I'll try to pop out a video when I can. But if I can't, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not dead. I'm just finishing off my college degree. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.